Hello, welcome to the first video of Module 1. So far we've been talking about basic hand tools, how to identify them, and how to use them. We've covered things like screwdrivers and wrenches and ratchets and sockets. Today in this video I'm actually going to show you a few examples of some sockets and ratchets, how to identify them, and how to use them safely, and maybe a few tips on how to purchase them. So ratchets basically come in three different sizes that we use as automotive techs. Here, let me show you the three that I have. They come in these three sizes right here. We have 1/4 inch, right here is the 3/8 in the middle, and then right here is the big 1/2 inch. Now of course they come in different sizes, but these are the three standard ones that we use. So let's start off with this 1/4 inch one right here, the little guy. So right here, if you take a look at this, it's called a 1/4 inch because that's the size of the drive right here. That's 1/4 inch wide right there. Now on the back of it, you have this little toggle for on and off and a release button to release your socket. Socket. We need a socket. Here we go. I have one right here. So this little chrome vanadium socket right here is a basic hand tool. And if you look at the end of it, see how all the grooves inside there? Those are what holds the nut or the bolt that you're going to be loosening. And on the back side is that 1/4 inch square drive. And that meets up into this 1/4 drive socket right there. Push the button, clips in, it locks in. If I want to take it out, I push that button right there, and then there you go. So again, I push it in, and then right now it ratchets right here on the back. So right here is one way. And if I want to ratchet the other way, or taking something off, then it go that way, right there. Okay, and again, the button to take it off. So let's take a look at this socket and how we identify them. See, in here you have a bunch of grooves. There's 12 points inside there. In this particular socket, let's take a look at what I grabbed. It is a 9/16. So a standard size socket. We use either standard or metric sizes. And here are some identification on those. So this is a 12-point shallow chrome vanadium 1/4 drive socket. And it's in that standard 9/16. Here, if you take a look at this one's a deep socket, chrome vanadium. It's a 6-point right there, and this one's a 1/2 inch drive. Okay, so big old drive right there compared to this little one right there. Okay, so again, here's a shallow, here's a deep. This one's 12-point. You see it right there, and this one's a 6-point right there. Closer. See that? That's 6 points in there versus, let's see here. Oh, there it is. See a 12-point? Now, why would you want to use one or the other? Well, good question. Basically, the 6-point, this one, is going to grab the bolt better, but it's kind of hard to get into small places. You can only grab the bolt there or here. It just depends on where you can get the bolt. Having a 12-point like that allows you to grab the bolt at multiple different angles. The problem with a 12-point is it does not grab the bolt as tight, so this one can strip off or round, what we call rounded off the edges of a nut or a bolt. Where the 6-point's stronger, but harder to get into tight places. 12-point's weaker, but easier to get into tight places. So it depends what you need. Sometimes you need a shallow, sometimes you need a deep. This one's also 5/8 standard, and this is a 9/16 standard. So standard sizes. I'll put this one on the 1/4 drive. And here's the big guy right here on the 1/2 inch drive. Okay, so see the difference? Look at the size of that. All right, so this one a lot more torque, a lot less torque. You get little tiny little areas under the dash. This one might be a big giant, on the head bolt, something where you need to require a lot more torque. Torque is the rotational force. So here, if I'm holding onto a bolt here, I have a good 8 inches right here that I can push have that rotational force, that leverage on that. Or if you look at the 1/4 drive, a lot less. See the difference? Okay. Now, something in between, we have right here a 3/8. And let's see if you can identify this socket. So 3/8 drive. Is that one 12-point or 6-point? That's right, 12-point. All right. And this one's a metric. This one's a 17 millimeter. So it's 17 millimeters across inside here, whereas this one I had earlier, this one's 5/8. Oops, there you go. That one's 5/8 across right there from side to side. So this will remove a 5/8 head on a nut or a bolt. This one's a 17 millimeter. But now let's take a look at all of them together. And there you go. See the difference in lengths? Let's do it that way. So those are them. Now let's say you need to extend it. They do have extensions in all those sizes. So here's a 1/4 inch, 6-inch extension. Here's a 3/8 6-inch extension. And then here's your 1/2 inch 6-inch extension. So if you look at those, basically they extend, and I'll show you on the 1/2 inch. Take that off. This clips in right there, and then that goes in right there. And now I can reach in deeper. Reach in deeper to get whatever I need to get at the end right here. Okay, so anyway, if you have any questions, email me. That's it for 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. Tools, they're fun, they're addicting. You will purchase them. Thanks again for watching.